Whenever someone like Donald Trump makes actual suggestions to help us fight Islamic extremism, such as limiting immigration or keeping a closer eye on the mosques and Islamic centers so there wouldn't be so much radicalization, the left-wingers accuse them of abusing a tragedy or using it to further their own political agenda. But right after they are done with that accusation, they themselves turn to use the tragedy to further their own political agenda, which always is the one of gun control. And there's a reason for why left-wingers love gun control talk. And it's because it allows them to shift the responsibility away from their own policies and onto inanimate objects. And of course, every sane person knows that it's the Islamist who is the dangerous part in the situation, not the gun. The gun on its own wouldn't kill anyone in the USA, but when you allow the Islamists in the country, then the situation becomes dangerous. It's the Islamists who should be kept out, not the gun. But left-wingers don't see it like that, because they don't want to admit that there's some fault in their policies. They don't want to admit that these Islamic pets they allow in are behaving badly. They don't want to see it like that. They want to blame something about their own culture. It's a sort of expression of white guilt in a way. And it shows in other areas too, like gun crime in general. Because you can't really talk about gun crime in the US without talking about black crime. Like Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, places where black gun crime is really rampant. And black communities have been subject to left-wing policies for decades, but they've only gotten worse. They are basically in ruins. And the situation is so desperate that the good of the black community has become pretty much synonymous with welfare. If some politician is against welfare system and pro-business, then Democrats and left-wingers say that he's anti-black because he's anti-welfare. And it's that kind of thinking that has led the black communities to ruins. If you tell people that all they're good for is accepting welfare from others, then it's not going to work out that well to those people. Of course they're going to do badly in life if you set them up like that. And when black people behave badly, when they kill each other, when they sell drugs, when they rape, when they rob, all left-wingers have are excuses. Oh, it's the systematic racism, or it's the institutional racism, white privilege, racist cops, racist system, racist politician. There's always excuses. So they don't demand anything from the blacks. They expect nothing. It's that soft racism or soft bigotry of lowered expectations. And they don't want to admit that there's fault in their ideology, that their ideology has led the black communities to ruins. So they blame the guns. Oh, you should just take the guns away from the blacks or anyone, and the problem would be solved. Of course it wouldn't. There's a reason for why those people kill each other. They don't kill each other just because they get guns. They get guns because they want to kill each other. It's the gangster culture. It's insane to think that it's the guns that are the problem. They are objects. It's the culture of the people who use them that is the problem. It's the mental state of the people who use them that is the problem. Nobody wants guns in the hands of Islamists. Nobody wants guns in the hands of gang members. And nobody wants guns in the hands of mentally ill. Of course. But that doesn't mean that we should limit access to guns for those people who haven't done anything, who aren't gang members, who aren't Islamists. It's unfair. And it's dishonest. And it won't solve anything. It really won't. Because there are always the illegal guns. If somebody is dead set on killing people, they are going to find a way to do it. Or they're going to make up explosives. There's always a way. So it's just a pretend solution. It's not a real solution. It's just shifting responsibility away from the perpetrator. Because, of course, the left wingers don't want to talk about the Islamic shooter and him being the bad guy. It's the gun they like to talk about. And that says a lot about their moral priorities.